Hello everyone, we are back here at Man-Swallowing Falls for yet another adventure in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Here we are, we're gonna get drenched again. Oh, I'm already drenched. I'm absolutely drenched, everyone. But we've got to go in and finish the survey of the ruins. That sounds complicated and not like something that I could necessarily do as a character. I am, after all, a fishwife. But oddly, that's a much more practical thing to do than makes any kind of sense. So it's gonna be fine. We picked up the Water God's Altar key earlier, and we know exactly where that goes. It's a weird orb, and we've got a door that needs a weird orb in it because, hey, look out, it's the people who made, it's from Capcom, the people who made survival horror franchise and landmark Resident Evil, just having a fucking Resident Evil ass time in their fantasy RPG, which, let me tell you, is exactly how you should fucking make fantasy RPGs. Anyway, I, who have never made fantasy RPG, will progress forward now. I see that we have a lizard friend. I see that we have another lizard friend. Let's go say hello to our lizard friends. I wondered if I could sky hit him. Hey, what's this interesting looking lizard friend? Extremely dead lizard friend. Got large nuts, we got talismans, we've got to fuck up this guy. Blocked.
Don't be careless. Turn against the one.
Try to cut the damn tail off. Well, sort of gonna be a moot point in a moment, aren't it? Oh, we did cut the tail off. Good job, everyone. Let's see. What have we got here? Wait, really? Okay, I've got to go the other way first, because I know for a fact I got stuff to do. You know that? Ah, it's just another Saurian tail. Couldn't remember if they dropped something a little different. Anyway, let's go over here. Oh no, a blocked passageway. Whatever are we going to do? All right. I just wanted to establish that for the fiction before progressing onwards. Okay. So what have we got in here? A dank and murky cave. Gonna be more lizards, I bet. Uh-oh. You're not lizards. You're human bones, what move on their own? Oh, fuck. Well, none of whatever you're doing. Bonk. Bonk. Oh. Ah, thank you for that holy blade. Thank you for that final vocation rank. Hey, you, stop. Hey, you, stop. You're the one I was talking to earlier. Oh, bless this holy blade. Bonk. Yeah. Bones that move on their own. Thank you for uncursing everyone. Thank you for healing everyone. I love it. Do I want any of these plants? I'll take them. Although once again, I shouldn't be taking them because I shouldn't be picking up shit. All right. Onward we go. I've got plenty.
A mechanism of some sort. I feel familiar with this area now.
I was hoping I would hear someone say, hey, that'll lower the water because this is the water temple. It's the best dungeon in every game that has dungeons that there's a water temple in it. I don't think that's going to be a controversial thing to say. That'll definitely not come back to haunt me in the future when I give advice on video games in general. But that's fine. Everyone remembers the water temple, which probably bodes well for its quality, actually. All right. Although I will say the remastered edition that lets you bind boots to a button is absolutely fucking vile. It is like, you need it. It's mandatory. I will admit, it's bad when you have to go to the pause menu. All right. Ooh, what's this? And the water's bottom. Great. Great fucking names in this whole dungeon. That was called an altar slate. Now, altar slate's really important. They've conveniently marked them on our map. A thing. Oh my god. Ah! Ghosts! Somebody give me holy damage. Wait, I have holy damage. Excuse me while I one-shot some ghosts. You're not dead enough yet. One of my favorite joys in the world is just making undead things more dead. Stop it! Don't get me drenched. I don't want to relight my torch. Okay. We got other skellies? Hey, you, stop. Haha! Nice shot! I love archers! I love working with archers. I think it's actually a pain to... I love playing archers in this game. What am I fucking kidding? That's why I play assassin and magic archer. And archers are great. Everyone should play them. The only class that I would say is ever like outright kind of annoying to play is it doesn't feel like the same game when you play a mage. And sometimes that's really good. Like obviously I'm really enjoying playing a warrior this time for the first time, or you know, a fighter. And I think it's an absolute blast. But I feel like it's in a bad way how different the game feels as a mage. I feel like the mages could have used a little bit more variation or a little bit more of the imagination that goes into the mage hybrids than the core ones. So that a sorcerer and so that a mage could have a little bit more of the action feeling in the game. Oh no, it died, I guess. Bonk. I love that enchantment coming in just in time to just zorch a zombone to death. Uh-oh. Stabby, stabby. Alright, that should be another slate. Alright. So the slates are really heavy. That's the thing. You may have noticed me swapping one over in my inventory earlier. They're really, really heavy. And so this is sort of still the worm hunt quest, even though, you know, we're 10, 11 episodes into this Let's Play. The worm hunt quests are still essentially, like, light tutorials. They contain a lot of the, like, oh, hey, we're going to teach you about weight in a really heavy-handed fashion. Because here you are, you're going to have basically a dungeon that challenges you to deal with just a whole bunch of weight existing. We're going to give those to Virgil. Here you go, Virgil. Wait, do I have more to pick up? No, okay, good. It's just like, it's a lot of stuff we've already... So we got one more of these to do. I've saved it for last. I guess I could have done it first because this is the most dangerous one to get, as it has the ability to disintegrate a pawn. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? They definitely won't kill one of the pawns holding one of the altar slates, forcing us to teleport back to town and recover a pawn. But we'll see. I guess I could just go to the, Hey, buddy! Come get me. The last time I did this as the sorcerer and actually killed this guy in a single shot. Which is another weird thing about having sorcerer. Oh, no! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That can happen to me all day. The brine conveniently spits me out.
Master, you're back.
Hello, everyone. Everyone okay? Liked my audible gasp as I was knocked into the drink. Oh, it extinguished it. I was like, oh, I gotta take out my lantern. Oh, that's right, of course, it's been snuffed.
I shall restore your health.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Wow, Stacy, you're in awful shape. I feel like I must be to blame for this. Take two, everyone. Let's demonstrate what not to do when fighting Cyclops near a cliff. Hey, bud. It's every blow is deadly to... Yes, it's absolutely true. Its feeble mind is weak to sorcery. That's not a good look. I'm sorry, it's playing this animation here. I got so exhausted because I just stabbed it to death. Oh, it's up there. That was anticlimactic, but I still loved it. Felt very cool doing it. Everybody pick up all the parts.
Narrow holes ill-suit combat.
Yep, narrow halls. That's how I describe all this. Oh, it's rotting and melting. Is there any more loot inside of them? Alright, looks like nothing. Hello everyone, welcome to the auditory joy that is Grancis Herb.
This looks interesting.
Yep, yeah, I definitely wanted more of that. Let's go. Let's get the last one. So this one we kind of came the back way to earlier and couldn't do it. So, up here is what you could properly call the Water God's Altar. The actual, like, sacrificial chamber where we found Jean. So Jean was up here, rip Jean. Rip Jean. We are going to come back much later in the game. So we are not, I don't believe, going to be revisiting this in any of the sort of long line of go back to this dungeon, but now with an entirely different route through it, or new areas available, or new characters or plot framing, which is like going to be a major thing for the second half of the game, basically. Because once again, they ran out of resources, but also it's awesome. This is really, we kind of did it. This is the dungeon that I would describe as like introducing that concept. Like, I mean, just go in, fight a boss, resolve the quest that actually brought us here, and then, hey, like, fucking, what? There's a snake there? And then, hey, go back in and, go back in with some new context and fight through new areas, which we just did. You know, we went underneath, and we did all of that, and we're coming back with 5 slates to give to our boy. Ooh, sinister. And that's kind of what we're doing, but this pattern is going to be spread out considerably as we move forward in the game. So I said earlier that we were going to meet the Duke today. I still intend to do that, although I might disrupt our chances of meeting the Duke by doing one more side quest. But I'm not even 100% sure that side quest is currently available. So let's see.
Such as these often house engraved slates and other ancient...
I know, Hazlitt.
Some have held revelations of vast importance. If you see any within, pray, bring them to me. Oft times, age will splinter the slates. It is critical you retrieve every piece of the whole.
I probably should have asked him about this first. But here you go.
Yes. As the slate is joined together, the text becomes clear.
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. For the sake of Brother Jean.
Brother Jean does not care, dude. He's dead. That's not how living works.
The faith will see it done. In that, you may believe.
Would you say that I need to have faith? All right, he loads the slates, because he's not an idiot. He loads the slates onto a cart and drives off.
You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
Absolutely, I'll go tell Sir Maximilian right away. But it's late or early, I can't really tell. And I'm going to respect his diverse sleep schedule.
I feel more familiar.
And instead, use one of these fairy stones to go visit Casardis. I got shit to do. So you saw that I got a vocation rank 9 or 8. 9, I think. I don't want to count the stamps. And I've maxed out my fighter vocation, which means it's time to get another melee class and earn us some passives to get us a bunch of strength, because that's the thing we'll be lacking in. We'll be very, very tough. We'll want to level up as a warrior a whole bunch of times so that we get a bunch more attack. But
Quite restful to my kind.
oh, somebody said, "Hey, cuz, what's up? I'm back home, my hometown. I love it here." Please have Sir Byrne not given up on the. Oh, god damn it! I think I acted too slow. And Sir Byrne doesn't have his quest here. Is it from the Way Castle? Pear Falls is going to be pretty tough to get to. I'm sorry, Kina. Oh, I should absolutely kill some golems. Clemente, Beneta, Otero, I mean, I could take you there for nothing, but I'm just gonna use a fairy stone anyway. And also, I don't really care for you much, Otero. Let's... Should I stop being a fighter? We'll go deal with that later. Let us flee quickly to the encampment to see whether the quest I'm looking for is there, or possibly to berate Byrne a little bit. Giving him just a ton of skulls, probably, because I got a lot of skulls. And seeing if I can get this quest from him. Because if I'm going to change to being a warrior, I'm going to want a really badass two-handed sword. So I've got the steel sword right now, and it would do in a pinch. But there is an escort quest for Sir Byrne that drops probably the early game's like best two-handed sword, called the Griffic Blade. We're gonna see if I can go pick that up. If it's not available after I've accosted Byrne, so I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna find Sir Byrne. I'm gonna give him a whole bunch of presents and see if he likes me enough to request an escort. Which he'll do, sadly, I believe, at the notice board in Grand Soren. In Casardis. If so, we'll escort him. If not, I'll just teleport to Grand Soren and we'll go meet the Duke. I realize I edit these, or I can edit these. I haven't really done it that much. And so I could just, cut this little chunk out. You're not Byrne. Byrne will be over by it.
We are a vagabond people.
Let's see. Wouldn't it suck for there not to be a notice board in this place? Yeah,
Within
it's
this tent sits a rift stone.
that's what I thought, huh? Let's go find Byrne. He'll say enough. Then you? No, you're Armin.
It is a fine time to take stock and revise our party and equipment.
Oh, there it is. Evil underfoot? Absolutely. Kill 45 undead? Yes. Defeat Cyclopses? Yes. Defeat Saurians? Yes. Kill undead warriors? Yes. Hobble the foe? 10 goblins? Yes.
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Corps in combat.
Forgot these existed. I'm glad I came here. Hey, Byrne, how's it going?
Seems your training has come to bear fruit. Hey,
Hey, Avaskull.
my thanks.
Hey, bud.
You see it, don't? The flow of one blow into the next in perfect harmony. A master fights efficiently, gracefully.
Huh. Buddy,
Yes, I once saw it.
have a foreign knife.
I thank you.
Oh my god, why did I do that?
Ah, Perhaps.
That was not the button I wanted to press, because it's the present button.
Ah, yes.
Have a fish.
Once saw it clear. My thanks.
Hey, buddy.
Ah, yes. I once saw it clear myself.
Have a skull.
My thanks. Ah,
He's still cheering for my blood.
ah, yes. I once saw it clear.
The cloud one. No, can't.
Shadows and glimpses now.
How about Jasper Bloom? I don't know what those are for. You into Jasper Blooms? Just kind of want to keep giving you things until you actually love me, but I don't think I
I
will.
once saw it clear myself.
I can't believe I fucking hit him in the face with the sword. That sucks. I mean, he's a cop, so it's great. Oh my god, I think I may have beaten him to death earlier in this playthrough, and that might be why he doesn't want anything to do with me.
Ah, yes. I once saw it clear myself.
Have a skull.
Only shadow. My
I'm
thanks.
gonna give you one more of these, buddy.
Ah, perhaps. Ah, yes. I once saw it clear.
Here you go. Have a skull. Alright, good luck. I hope we've made friends. I'm sorry I fucked you up. I'm slightly sorry I fucked you up. Oh, that won't repopulate until I walk in and walk out. And it may not repopulate at all. So we'll walk in, we'll walk out. We'll run back to Casardis to see whether his escort quest is there in the inn, which is where I think it shows up. I think it was there earlier and I didn't take it and I should have. And possibly slashing him in the face with the sword is a bad idea.
Built to keep out goblins, I should think.
I will try to splice into this video footage of me beating up Burn if I have, in fact, beat the shit out of him in the past when I was going on my rampage through this cop-infested wilderness.
Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Sword.
Okay, there's nothing on that board. Sir Baron, did you just spawn into existence directly behind me? No, I think you're arming again. Well,
They are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world.
I will say, I think the fairy stone system is pretty decent. I like the whole, hey, lay out your teleport spots. There are exactly 2 in the whole game. 3, because Bitter Black Isle, that are fixed. And the rest of the port crystals, you just kind of place yourself. I think it's a really good system. It's very easy to end up stuck in the wilderness without having a fairy stone and not wanting to take the time to go back. So I would kind of dig like a
Safest on the road.
slightly more complex system where you can recall to Grand Sorin, for example, or whatever for free, essentially. Or be able to transport between port crystals for free directly, like as like almost way shrines from ESO. But I'm not sure. I don't necessarily think it would be an improvement. I think that the fairy stones work fine. I have omitted grabbing something called the Eternal Fairy Stone from my stash because I want to be a little more genuine. In this playthrough, the Eternal Fairy Stone is just a fairy stone that's not consumed when you use it. It comes with the Dark Arisen DLC. I'm not very purist when it comes to like authorial intent. I think there are lots of mods of games in the world that make games better. There's a lot of mods that like stop time in Stardew Valley when you're doing the farming specifically, or when you're in the mine, and I think those are almost mandatory. I would never, like, I can't stand that game without those things being in it. But that's neither here nor there. It is time to use this and get to Grand Sorin. Let's go turn some things in. Let's go meet a Duke. The Duke is, the only person shittier than the Duke is the Duke's Jester. There are a lot of actual sort of weird theories about that Duke's Jester.
One can reach it
For reasons you will find out later. Nice outfit, buddy. I've seen it somewhere before. Alright. A lot of folks stan Julian in this game, and they're not wrong. He is unnecessarily cruel to a lady later, and that's horseshit. But he's generally one of the cooler characters in the game, even though honestly, the core game somewhat strongly paints him with some villainy, and we'll get to it.
So, what do you say? I'm sure
Give me my fucking forgery, buddy. Salamit's Grimoire forgery.
anytime.
So this is the first time we've encountered having a forgery that says forgery on it, as opposed to like the Chamberlain's Affidavit. We had it's a Chamberlain's Affidavit. We just have 2 of them now. And there's good reason for that, and it's funny every single time. So, hey bud, this is that blazon I pointed out earlier, with the yellow and the gold, with the yellow and red. Did I pass you, Stefan? Stefan, where are you? Stefan will be back here. Hey, Stefan, I got a present for you. Prezi Prez. Do you like presents?
Salomette was a scholar.
I've heard of him.
Council of Sorcerers. He was a genius, a luminary, until the day he went mad.
Oh,
He put the fruit of the council's research to the flame and disappeared.
wow.
Aye. Geniuses are so off-touched with madness.
That is a harmful stereotype.
I care only about the tome he kept with him in his research. I would make it mine, sir. Even if it means sifting through the muck to find it.
Well, you see, I found it for you.
Yes, this is it. At long last, Salomet's grimoire is mine. Though, 'tis strange. It bears the look of Salomet's tome, but aught feels different. My imagining, no doubt.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be a problem later.
My thanks, sir. Truly, I must do aught to repay this kindness. In the future, should we meet again.
You sure as hell said a bunch of stuff after that, huh?
In the future, should we meet again.
Oh, you're just repeating yourself now.
I've learned what to do with this quest.
Gained quest knowledge.
Video games. Let's go meet a Duke. We'll turn in this quest, we'll talk to Maximilian, and then we will hear the Duke's request, something we turned down earlier. And then we will get a significant costume change, as I will change vocations. Hello, lots of cops.
You have my thanks, sir. Terrible thing what happened to that monk. There was naught for it. The Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming. That fear of the worm should drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget myself. At day's end, the Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks. 'Tis a victory.
I think it's time I meet this Duke.
It will be my honor to show you the choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt.
I always find this strange that this is here, but I forget that the Worm Hunt license is actually providing a shop's discount.
If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir.
No, I'm fine.
I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the Worm Hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now?
Absolutely.
You are quite certain. No tasks left
You're
incomplete
fucking kidding me.
for the license to the hunt?
Buddy.
Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
Oh, a guide? Who could that be? Took my Worm Hunt license. How fucking dare you? I love this cool hat I've got because it actually raises the visor while I'm in town, which I don't think a lot of them do. Oh no, I can't bring pawns here. That's not going to be a problem later. Oh, good lighting. Let's go meet a Duke. Count Dooku? No, Duke Count2. Duke Edmund Dragonsbane?
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of court. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favor with the leviathans within.
I fucking hate you, Festi.
Oh, tut tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits.
This choice to use, like, first-person cinematics here will continue, and it's really weird. Yep. Incredible at sleight of hand, that little man. But, this is not our only first-person scene here, and it just continues being strange. Okay, I would love to talk to, hey, there's the guy we shadowed earlier, and Mercedes, who we have a crush on.
I fear your crown outshines my own.
I actually think that's a decent line. That's not the worst way to incorporate, hey, you're wearing a silly hat now, into your greeting. Duke's an asshole. I don't mind that line. I do mind everybody laughing, like, at you, because I think that was actually pretty strong with you. As far as weird things.
Every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth, as a member of the Worm Cult. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
We were mid-conversation, my dude. Well, I'll go talk to the Duke directly, I guess.
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war. And then you, Arisen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that, and of your duty.
Now, it's wild. The Duke was also an Arisen, and is just being kind of coy about it. So we've got men from this sort of 3 Griffin unit. We've got more Knights of Edmund's Bane. We've got this kind of outlook. How's it going, Mercedes?
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head. Said it was your feet alone that won it.
I mean, it was a lot of my body, but my feet did do some work.
In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold?
Julian just fucking sneering over here, and then wiping his nose.
I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
This is Mercedes' whole plot line, is self-doubt. Hey, bud.
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve.
Oh, is that so?
The lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his god.
Yeah, you don't want to scare the old man.
I've naught else to say. Pray, Excuse me.
Have a skull.
I thank you.
Glad you do, bud. So we got the 3 griffins again. Are those all of the available heraldry, essentially? Fucking worm of a man, you. I hate you so much. What's this? The only opportunity to meet this character, and if you pass it up, you just miss a whole huge chunk of the game? Don't mind if I do! Yoink! I'll take this. Not very cool. Here we go. This is going to be an even weirder first-person scene, because it's going to do both of us.
Apologies, dear warrior, but to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this...
Shot, reverse shot, in fucking first person.
Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no?
Don't make kissy faces at each other, you just met.
Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm.
Okay, I can see why you might send kissy faces her way, it's fine.
I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir.
And, you know, Sylvia is 10 tons of murder. I'd make kissy faces at her too. I'm gonna keep talking to you.
Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war.
Same, I'm a fishwife. I sell fish.
I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior.
Okay, I love that I actually am saying dialogue to her to which she is responding.
But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke.
She's been married to the Duke for just a few days.
I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior.
Well, you see, I'm not actually done speaking to you yet.
I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect.
Inexplicably, still hasn't happened yet.
You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it.
And that was it. We finished the dialogue with Eleanor. We've met her because she took the crown. She has a huge affinity for us. She loves us. This is essentially the canon character you're supposed to romance in the game. However, there are still 2 others that we've got to help out. Now let's meet two total doofuses.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse.
We will be doing that.
You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak
That's
to him
Aldous.
for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
You could have gestured to your left, but you didn't.
Your audience with His Grace, Arisen. Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
All All right, so something kind of silly has just happened to us. It's really hard to fully grasp it. So Aldous spoke to us here. Aldous is actually going to be indoors, but we actually have to step outside for a moment. Because Aldous will be our quest giver for this act of the game, essentially. But there's a very important quest that's actually back outside with Sir Maximilian. Hey, Sir Maximilian, what's up?
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. It is a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days.
No kidding, skeletons.
Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove.
Oh.
Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events, hunt out any thread that connects them?
So I find it interesting, most of our salvation stuff has come from Weaponsmith and Mason. And they are our contacts with whatever faction they're with. We don't know the faction yet. But they are not with Maximilian. Maximilian sending us after salvation is pretty interesting.
I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
All right, buddy. Hell yeah, let's go hunt some cultists. My favorite thing to smash with a big sword. Other than dragons and skeletons. But I'm gonna get to kill skeletons and cultists at the same time, so like that's a win-win. However, we're back in the dupes domain. It's domain. In normal fucking English, the word is domain. Oh, hello, what's this about?
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please.
Oh.
Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust. Forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
Oh, I've got to get to the castle gardens tonight. Oh yeah, sure thing. Absolutely. I'm gonna actually ignore Aldous for the moment because it's gonna complicate things a bit if I do too many things at once. It's not impossible, but I don't want to be zooming around.
Arisen, I would speak with you.
Hey Fidel, what's going on?
This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark.
Oh, what?
Meet me in the courtyard by night.
Oh, is this going to be awkward? So they gave us free reign of the palace, of the Duke's domain. But we have sort of a problem, which is it's still off limits at night. So I'll be able to walk in, but if any guard sees me, I will be immediately arrested and I will be thrown down into jail, a place that I'm going to spend a little bit of time in. Because we're going to get caught. At least once from a scripted standpoint, and probably several times, knowing me. So let's not worry too much about that other than to just be overjoyed that we have the opportunity to explore the jail. I have one more important quest to pick up. And we have a vocation change to undergo. So we are going to go do that. I'm gonna go, I can do both of those things in the same place. Let's see if I can trigger this so that I actually hear it this time instead of what happened to me last time.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
Aye, they say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
She doesn't, actually.
That Hex has lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her children.
What?
His Grace is keen to seek out the old crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party.
What? Uh-oh. They are launching into a good old-fashioned witch hunt. Hell. Oh, Caxton, what's going on?
Here now, a warrior such as yourself seeks always finer weapons, yeah?
Yeah.
If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have access to weapons both fearsome and powerful. What do you say?
Oh, tell me more.
So, have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts?
Never.
His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle of clients.
Okay.
Such patrons he gifts an idol.
I have several of those.
I must gain such an icon and access to his wares no matter what the cost.
Oh.
It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all. You can't go wrong.
So that was the offer to upgrade the shop using our gold idol. However, we can only upgrade one shop with any particular idol. So, the solution to this, as always, is to resort to crime. So I'm gonna go speak to my favorite Crime Time lad, and Crime Time lad's gonna hook us up with some crime time. Although, I should actually talk to two of my favorite shopkeepers. Where's she at? Favorite shopkeeper? Where's my hotter shopkeeper? Hotter than Caxton? Hello.
Hail, Arisen. Looking dour as ever, I see.
Always, always.
I've a proposal that might put some cheer in those cheeks. Will you hear me?
Absolutely fill my cheeks with cheer, Madeline.
Well, it's like this. A peddler is only as good as her suppliers. For my own part, being both clever and beautiful, I've little trouble keeping an inventory. But contentment leads to failure, so I seek new weaponsmiths to supply my shop. I have a certain one in mind, a man of singular talent, but caustic temperament. Much as you, in truth. The smith refuses audience with all but select clients, and upon such clients he bestows an idol, so as to prove his favor. If I can recover such a figurine, I would have singular right to peddle his wares in these parts. There is no cost I will not bear to gain this icon. So what say you, Arisen? Will you retrieve an idol for me? This is a job most suited to your talents. I pray you will not fail me in it.
I am absolutely getting this woman an idol. I love that she doesn't actually ask for a confirmation. She just sort of hits you with this shit, and it's great. Once again, I stand Madeline. She's wonderful.
The Duke's gone well and truly mad. Sure, there are... But who's to say? Some...
Alright, so...
Boy there. Why not?
I don't think I can afford this, but it's worth a try. Where you at, bud? There's bronze, there's gold. How much?
I'll not beat round the bush.
I can fucking afford it. Sure thing, bud.
Ready by this time tomorrow. Call again then, will you? I'm sure you'll find.
I loved all that money I used to have once. Oh, do you have your wake stones restocked because of scripted nonsense? I don't think so. I think his wake stones will. I think his wake stones will still be out of stock. Yeah, they'll be sold out for like 8 days, I think, something like that. Anyway, so we're making a gold idol now. Gold idol's really great. It's gonna let us satisfy both people. Now what's funny is I think we still have the gold idol, although it's not in our inventory at present. I think he just kind of takes one look at it, and then we're done, and we can have it now. So first of all, let's go talk to Caxton and see whether we're just permitted to give it to him right now.
The idols are said to come in there, which is
Yeah. Okay. I can't. But maybe I put on his quest.
The idols are said to which the master works will come again.
I might have to use it as a present on him, but I want to make certain that I have it in my inventory and talk to him real quick.
I hear. Have your pick.
Store items, withdraw. I think it's special. I already have it in my inventory. Do I just gift it to him?
What will it be today?
Anyway, it is time to change vocation. Fighter is fully maxed out. I need to learn some skills.
What will it be today?
Learn skills. It's kind of weird to be starting with learning some skills. But we're going to want it. Acceleration, Surge and Strength when at Death's Door. I'm never using it. Better escape from battle. Grants the energy to carry additional weight. Stamina when grappling. That's fine. We don't need any of those. Not yet. We'll come back. Now, what I want is Legion's Bite and its upgrade Dragon's Bite. However, since I'm going to be doing Warrior, I'm not going to actually have access to this. So we can go and change our vocation to a Warrior right away. Yes, I'm going to want to change my equipment. We're going to want that Steel Broadsword, because it's big and it's cool. We are going to want the Horned Helm, because I bet it's the best thing we have available. We are going to want to sort these by defenses. It should be the highest defense up the top and scrolling down. Let's make certain that none of our stored items that aren't DLC items are better. Scale code is 254. It's 265. Take the surcoat, which is going to be armor inexplicably. And then for clothing, we will take the chainmail bracers. I bet. But it's worth checking to see whether any of the other clothing we have available is not outfit, because outfits are kind of weird. We'll provide outfits take up both slots, and so they don't exactly calculate well. So we're all set there. Bronze gauntlets are probably going to be the best, even though Lion Spine is fucking awesome. I'm trying to avoid my usual use of the DLC items because I like having a progression in the game, which you don't get to have if you're using the DLC items. Scale Greaves, Half Chain Hosen. Let's take those Scale Greaves. Absolutely. Well, let's equip the Half Chain Hosen. Yeah, sure. We will keep wearing the Scholar's Cape. And we will keep the Baleful Nails. We don't need the Swordsman Ring anymore, because we're not using that kind of sword. We will want the Ring of Azure. Never mind. We will not. Maybe it's the Ring of Purpur? Yes. And equip that. Cleansing Earwing is poison. Okay, that's fine. Alright. That's re-outfitting ourselves. Our armor is so bad though. It's so ugly. Is this really the best we got? For armor? For like full on real armor? It isn't the borrowed armor? It's just so much cooler looking. We gotta do it, huh? Could go with this. Solar armor is really cool looking. Uses sunlight to restore the health of its wearer. That is pretty cool and all. That's it. I'm wearing the Vagabond armor because it's cooler. Alright, manage stored items. Deposit. We're gonna deposit a whole bunch of stuff. Get out of my inventory. I said get out. Cool, cool. Don't need any of those. Probably never going to use Salamet's Real Grimoire. I just like pulling a prank on that Poindexter. Gonna keep that. Need you, don't need you. Yeah, you'll notice that I don't even have a secondary item. Anybody else carrying just a bunch of nonsense? Everybody carrying fish they want to rot, apparently. time is coming when we'll eventually have to kick Virgil out of the party so that I can date a dangerous woman. All right.
Come again soon.
Honestly, we're good to go with my new look, with my powerful new look. Escort Mason, that's tempting. Escort Madeline, tempting. Bloodwater Beach is actually pretty tough. She might not make it there if I try to get there. Oh, that's the sword. Absolutely come with me. Sir Baron. I had no idea that I picked it up here. Hello everyone. I said we were done. We're not. We're going places. We're leaving to make my life a whole lot easier. I was gonna say my goodbyes, tell people to like, follow, smash that subscribe button. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber, I don't know how this works.
I thank you from the depths of my heart.
My dude, please back up if you're swallowing my whole head. Oh, thank goodness. I see that you too have a two-handed steel sword. Welcome. I have a friend here, Sarah Mercedes. I think you've met. Excuse me. 630 damage. Look at it. Also, might we note how cool it is? Look how cool it is. We gotta go to the item description real quick. It's so cool, we're gonna read the item description. Steel greatsword. A longsword, wrought of pure steel, sturdy enough to hold its edge through the most chaotic of battles. A nimble longsword, adept at both at slicing... Nah, I'm reading it again, it's too good. A nimble longsword, adept both at slicing and stabbing attacks. Its design is meant to evoke the awesome might of the dragon. Y'all, we are gonna fuck some people right up. We are just gonna mess them up. Absolutely destroy them. And the place we're gonna do that destruction is actually, boy, I hope I haven't used all my fairy stones. I'm not good. This is exactly as many as I needed. I'm so good at this. Somebody's after my girl Celine. She's in a lot of trouble in River City that rhymes with something, which stands for something. I don't remember anymore. So we're gonna go into the Witchwood for the next episode. We're doing it as a warrior. We have no skills, but nonetheless, you will find that we are very good with this chop sword. And I hope to see you next week. All right, bye.